Hey, and welcome back everyone to RPG A Day 2024, Day 6. Today's prompt is an RPG that is easy to use, and this, like everything on this list, this is subjective and a matter of preference and taste. And there's no accounting for taste. But my buddy Fry on his TikTok, as we've been kind of dueling these together, he talks a little bit about in his video about the first edition of 7th Sea. That was really interesting, really cool mechanic. Talks about kind of like how he doesn't find Pathfinder 2nd edition, finds it a little too crunchy, and talks a little bit about the difference between more intricate RPGs, like say AD&D 2nd edition, 1st edition. But he ultimately lands on what game's really easy to use is D&D 5e. And I do agree. D&D 5e is very easy to use. I mean, there's a reason why it kind of exploded. And it's popular, and it's been used in so many live streams. However, when I assess a game that is easy to use, I think of are the mechanics streamlined enough, or somewhat streamlined. I think is character creation quick, and player options are kind of minimal. I find with D&D, especially if you're making mid-level characters or high-level characters, you can get really bogged down in the minutia, and it kind of just... I struggle with analysis paralysis sometimes, so it's a hindrance for me. Once again, preference. One game that I have found success bringing to the table again and again is this bad boy right here. Call of Cthulhu. This one's the 7th edition. Particularly the 7th edition I find really easy to use. I do have the 6th edition. That was my first edition of Call of Cthulhu. I have, as I mentioned before, I have the BRP rulebook. I'm a big fan of BRP in its original form, and I like, of course, what Art Dream's doing with Delta Green. But when I think of a game that's really easy to use, when I think of what attracted me to this game in particular, 7th edition Call of Cthulhu really solidified a lot of stuff that I was already doing at my Call of Cthulhu tables to make it work. Stuff like making all your characteristic rolls percentile based, so you don't have to deal with the resistance table anymore. You're just telling you what's a regular success, hard success, extreme success. I find also the game being a percentile system. Roll 2d10s. One side's the ones, one side's the tens place, and getting a number getting one under your skill. It's a percentage. So like if it's 50%, you gotta get under. I find that to be really simple. It's also why I also find Pendragon very simple, and that's more D20 blackjack rules. But Pendragon doesn't make the list because I've never ran Pendragon. I've played Pendragon a bunch in the last couple of years, thanks to my friend Chad over on Discord. But hi Chad, if you're watching this. But yeah. Another reason why I find mechanics really simple with Call of Cthulhu, but I also find the setting. I find that since it's grounded in historical or modern Earth, that gives people buy-in and connection to the game. Like, we know what 1920s America was like, or 1950s America, or we know roughly what 1890s London is like, Sherlock Holmes, Hammer horror films. We know what the Dark Ages are. We know what Cthulhu Invictus, ancient Rome is like. We just generally, even if we're not all historians or anthropologists, we know, okay, it's Earth. It's Earth, and then there's this hidden world that we have to go investigate and stop the evil forces. I just find that very accessible, very easy to use for me as a game master, and I've been able to bring so many people into the hobby through Call of Cthulhu and through 7th edition. So I've had success probably because I just love the game, because I'm a freak like that. Um, but that's what it is. For me, it's Call of Cthulhu. I'm sorry that it's basically the third video in a row that I'm talking about a Cthulhu Mythos role-playing game. But you know what? You gotta talk about all of it. I mean, I know what niche of the hobby I'm in, and it's my thing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what RPG you find easy to use, or what you've had success bringing new people into the hobby, or bringing new people to trying other games. There's a ton of games out there, and all you have to do is just go out and find them. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.